Hangout Air is now live, so welcome to the two of us that are actually ready and prepared for this.
AKA Julian and Melissa.
Yeah, I know, right? So I knew this was gonna fail.
I thought I was gonna be the one that, you know, messed up.
So it's kind of funny. I had to actually mute myself because I didn't know that if you have the window open with the chat, you can actually hear yourself talk. It's kind of scary. It's like an echo. There's a few seconds delay. It's kind of interesting. That's the
most best thing ever.
Yeah, hearing myself talk, definitely.
I agree. So we're unnamed at the moment?
Yeah, I had a couple of names that I threw out at you guys, but nobody ever responded, obviously, because you guys work too much.
Workaholics.
But I figure we can go through it towards the end of the podcast and video cast, whatever the hell this is going to be called, and figure out a name for it. But I don't know, this morning when I was taking a shower, too much info, I was thinking like, I don't know, Millennial Talk or something, just because we don't really know the direction that we're going to go with this.
I think that's a good name. I mean, hello. We are. And we really don't know in what direction we're going to go.
And we don't even know what we...
If we stick to one topic, then it's like that's all we're going to... Or one name, that's all we're going to have to, like, really focus on.
And that's kind of the reason that I was thinking, because primarily, you know, when we started discussing this, Bob and I and then you were... I was primarily going to think of focusing on finance, and then I started watching YouTube videos of financial talks. There's not that many around. There's a couple of them, but they're so dry and boring, and they put me to sleep, and I'm a finance guy, so if it puts me to sleep, I don't think anybody would watch it.
Then it's going to put me to sleep, because...
So I was talking to a friend yesterday about this. Well, I guess we're going to go a little bit off topic until Bob tries to figure out his microphone. I don't think anybody's watching right now.
I don't think so either.
Oh no, we have one watcher apparently.
Who's watching?
That's probably me, but that's besides the point. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I called him because he's a millennial just like us, and he's probably in his mid-20s. And I told him, I said, hey, you know, it's, a couple of my friends are and I are trying to open up, start this podcast and talk about, you know, financial literacy and more along the lines of how we've gotten to the point that we're at, and all the epic fails that we've had along the way, and the lack of help.
I haven't had that many.
Well, not yet. Well, I mean, you're only 21, so I mean, I don't expect you to have many fails.
I'm turning 22
but,
in like
Melissa, out of this group, you probably have the most potential just because you're starting so early. When I was 21, I was like 10 grand in credit card debt. So, I mean, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Someone cue Taylor Swift 22.
So I was talking to this guy. And he like starts cracking up, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is like, yeah, that sounds interesting. And usually when people use the word interesting, it means it's gonna epically blow. So
yeah. When I use interesting, I'm like, oh, that seems interesting. I'm like, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm not one bit interested. And I'm staring at Bob's face, and the frustration is beautiful.
He's like,
he just exited the chat. I guess we'll wait for him like a couple more minutes, especially since we don't really have anybody watching right now, anyways. But
why don't you grab headphones and plug it into your computer? Oh, are you live on Instagram too?
So if you want to check us out live, we're actually now.
I wasn't. I wasn't on live for very long. I just posted it so it notifies people, and then I added the link to my profile.
Oh, okay.
I let a few people know, but I don't expect them to watch just because they're probably sleeping right now.
I woke up at like 7. Worst mistake. I'm probably gonna take a mad. See, this is why I don't wake up early.
Well, wait. So getting what you got ready at what 10 o'clock, 10:30?
Yeah, doesn't matter. I got home around like 10 a.m.
So we can't hear you, bro. You just fell alive. You know that? I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Oh, man.
Still can't hear you. Did you allow the access on your mic? Well, I'm asking questions like if I can hear your answers.
I did. The funny thing is that I put it in the video description, and
motherfucker.
There you are. Jesus. Welcome to the club. Such an epic fail.
I'm not even gonna tell you what happened.
Let me guess. You had your microphone muted in the console.
No, this pop-up. Well, I don't know if it kept coming up, but literally just the next time that I selected the microphone, this pop-up came up that said, "Allow Google to use your microphone."
And you said deny.
So brutal.
Epic
Sorry,
fail,
guys. No, I was saying the guy that I do my other podcast with, he gave me all my mic, my headphones and everything, but he didn't give me the little bass unit to hook into to adjust my audio. So everything.
Oh, okay.
So I expected to just plug in and go, and then like at 10:45, I didn't have anything. I was like, shit, now I got to figure it out.
What kind of millennial are you where you can't even figure out technology? I mean, you're an epic fail, bro.
Dude, I have a sweet podcast set up. I do have technology figured out.
So in other words, you're going to be ready for next week's, since we're going to try to do this every other week.
Next week, I have a community service event, so it depends what time we do it at. I got to serve my the 7th. Serve my time.
I mean, I can send a revolving calendar invite for us to figure it out and kind of work from there.
Did you say you think that the people who might be listening to this, or that you told would be listening to this, would be sleeping right now?
Yes.
Is that like a California thing or what?
No. I mean, a couple of people are kind of all over the world and all over the place.
Got it. Okay, that's fine.
But a lot of them are in this time zone, so it's besides the point.
That's funny.
Well, they're all millennials, first of all, and they all have either they're doing full-time hustles or they're busy with work. So I know a few of them were probably actually working last night, despite what most people think of our generation. So
well, we are snowflakes, so
yeah. Well, I don't know. It's obviously it's debatable.
Snowflakes.
Because you're unique.
I don't get it, but okay.
That's what they call us. Those. But us snowflake millennials.
Millennials.
So the topic that we were going to talk about originally that I proposed was curiosity and a couple of other ones, but I don't know if either of you have done any research at all on any.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? We're just gonna wing it, 'cause that's
Yeah, dude.
So I clicked on myself and then on Melissa and on Bob, and apparently I have control over the camera on who it
like the main
focuses on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before I did that, it would automatically bounce back and forth between the individuals, whoever was talking.
As soon as Bob connected, I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I'm like, okay.
So I don't know how to go
just goes
back.
based on who's talking.
It was originally, but is no longer doing that because
My screen's doing that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So each of our screen is doing that. However, whatever I click on, it's actually the focus of the recording in the live channel.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you're controlling the live feed.
Yeah, apparently. All right, so 11 minutes in, and we finally figured out how to get this started.
We have achieved nothing.
All right, so when you post this, you got to say fast forward to 11 whatever, just so they can skip
No,
all
the fail is the beauty of this whole damn thing.
Nobody's gonna watch it. They're gonna be like 10 minutes in, or like 2 minutes in, 30 seconds
We
in.
lost.
They're gonna be like, "This is boring."
Yeah, they're
at 10 seconds.
They probably turned it off the moment I came on audio. They said, "Oh, that was funny for a second, but good."
So I don't know. I mean, what do you guys want to talk about in the first thing? I figure the first one was more of introducing ourselves and discussing some of the things that we want to cover.